Here's now to what's making music here in Western New York. As we get back to school, attention is being focused on the youth in our community, and music can play a huge role in their development. One organization is recognizing this and bringing musical opportunities to students in the area. We're talking about the Music is Art organization. Too bad we didn't have a Goo Goo Dolls song on that open right now. We're joined by Robbie.
That's nice, though. Whatever it was. I appreciate that.
That is absolutely right. Welcome back to the studio. Of course, Robbie is not only known for being one of the founding members of the Goo Goo Dolls, but also founding the Music is Art organization. Your big festival is coming up next weekend. Tell us what to expect this year.
Oh, goodness. We have 13 stages this year, actually. Over 100 bands. Dozens and dozens of artists, dozens and dozens of dancers, performance artists, projectionists, DJs, all sorts of amazing stuff. And 98% of it from right here in Western New York.
Now, this is a festival that's great for local musicians, like you said, but also the youth in this area. So how are you getting people, children specifically, involved in the art community here?
Well, at the festival, we have a kids area, that allow kids, to experience different things. And actually, the entire festival is a pretty great experience for kids. I remember going to the Allentown Festival for the first time when I was a kid, seeing my first hippie, and it was, really had an effect on me, So I think it's great for kids to, see new and different things, and open their minds up to things. So, and then we do try to do a lot of work in the schools and communities throughout the year, and use this festival as our flagship event.
And you have a little one at home, too. She's about 2 or 3 now,
Yeah,
right?
Hannah, yeah.
She's lovely.
Yeah,
and you're raising her here in Western New York.
Yeah.
And how has she been introduced to music? How does she interact with music?
She's been on tour, man. Yeah. She sleeps in the tour bus.
My dad's a rock star, so there's that.
She sleeps in the tour bus and has a great time and, comes out on tour. She calls it the rock show.
Aww.
Now, for parents out in Western New York who aren't on tour and their children aren't on the tour bus with them experiencing music on that level, is there anything they can take away from these festivals to try to introduce music in their own homes?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think it's just more about, like I said, the opportunity to see what's out there, to be standing in the middle of this stuff really happening and not just seeing it on your laptop, not just, experiencing it on your television, but actually, feeling the music and like being part of it and seeing it actually happen in front of you. And I think that's so inspirational for kids, and really it has such a huge effect on them.
And this is the 12th year of your festival running, and Buffalo has grown so much in that time period. What do you think every time you come back?
It's great to see cranes, It's been a long time since we've seen cranes here, I currently live kind of down on the south side of the city, so, a lot of development going on the waterfront down there. Just saw a little thing about, tons and tons of people, coming down to the canal, side and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's happening, man. This is a great place. I love it, that's why I'm back.
Now, as the city grows and as this festival sort of evolves, are you seeing more and more artists turns out? Are you seeing more and more community involvement?
Yeah. I mean, the community involvement's always been amazing, since the first year, when we were down, running sort of congruently to the Allentown Festival. People, this is largely driven by volunteers, thousands of volunteers, that make this thing happen every year. So it's great.
The Music is Art Festival will be taking place. It's in Delaware Park, right behind the Albert Knox Art Gallery.
Yeah, free.
Free. It's next Saturday, right?
Yeah, next Saturday.
If people want to perform or get involved, is there still an opportunity to do that?
Well, feel free to come on down with the guitar. You can, bring your tap shoes. You can do whatever you like. It's that kind of thing, We're actually having a fundraiser tonight as well at Chef's.
And is there still open for that?
And yeah, there's some tickets open for that. The Pillagers and the Tins and the Albrights will be playing. We'll have some dancers and some other cool stuff, some auctions, and some great food from chefs. So.
And where can people find more information on the fundraiser that's happening today?
That would be at www.musicisart.org.
Perfect.
Yeah. Great. Thanks so much, Robbie. Always nice to have you here, especially this time of year when people are checking out extracurricular activities. Great time to pick up an instrument, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we collect instruments year round, and recondition those instruments and get them back into the community and for people to use. So if you have any of those, stop by musicisart.org as well, and you can figure out how to drop those off.
And stick with us because we will be talking a little bit more about Music is Art as we welcome a very interestingly dressed band later on in the show. So there'll be a little bit of more fun at the end of the show.
Looking pretty snazzy for sure. We're going to take a break right now, though. When we come back to Winging It Buffalo Style, we'll be over in the kitchen with our new friends from Exit 2 Bar and Grill, getting started on that fall recipe. We'll be right back.